we discuss about the Rashtrakutas of Maniketas. Today, myself Ravindra Nargund, CRP KVS number 25 in Bijapur city. Yes, we saw these pictures. Where is the monument? Yes, please tell. Hello friends. Yes, it's in Vijaypura, Gol Gumbaz. Yes, next picture. Where this monument located? Yes, please. Yes, it is Badami Caves. Yes. In next question, which dynasty ruled after the Badami Chalukyas in South India? Yes, Rashtrakutas. Yes, we discuss about the Rashtrakutas of Maniketa today. The Rashtrakuta age is a glorious epoch in the history of Karnataka. The Rashtrakutas were Kannadigas. In these pictures, we saw about Rashtrakutas dynasty. Rashtrakuta dynasty was ruled in this area. In north, Narmada river in north and Kaveri river in south. In between, they ruled Rashtrakutas of Maniketa. Rashtrakuta empires are Dantidurga, Kamanera 753 to 756 and Krishna I 756 to 774. And next Govinda II 774 to 780. And next Dhruva, he ruled 780 to 793. Govinda III 793 to 1814. Next was the most popular empire king is Amavvarsha. He ruled in 814 to 1878. After that, Krishna II and Indra III, Amavvarsha II, Kattiga and Karka II was ruled in the Rashtrakuta Empire. Rashtrakutas founder is Dantidurga. He is Indra II and Bhavanaga's son. And next, Dantidurga was the feudatory kings of the Chalukyas. Dantidurga defeated Badami Chalukyas Karka II, who made the capital of Elichipura in Maharashtra. Later, these clans made their capital of the Maniketa. Now it is in Sedam Taluk of Gulbarga district. Amavvarsha Nruptunga is the most popular king. He ruled. The early reign of Amavvarsha had to face many obstacles, but he was not interested in feuds and desires peace. Hence, he got rid of the enmity by developing marital relations with the Gangas and the Palwas. The forts of the west coast were busy trading centers and enjoyed great prosperity by developing trade relations with Persia and Arabia. Amavvarsha, Al-Masudi, Ibn Hakal and Suleiman are the Arab travelers and merchants visited the kingdom during this period. Prominent among them was the Arab traveler. Suleiman was praised Amavvarsha as one of the 4 powerful emperors of the world. In 3, Rome dynasty in east, China dynasty and Caliph of Baghdad. Amavvarsha gave a left thumb to Mahalakshmi of Kolhapura. In administration of Rashtrakutas, the kingship among the Rashtrakutas were hereditary. There used to be a council of ministers to assist the king. King was appointed as the Mahasandhi Vigrahi, minister to look after the foreign affairs. Then Rashtra and Mandala or Mandala in three parts, division in three parts. Vishayapati was the nodal officer for Vishaya, and Nadu Gamunda was the nodal officer Nadu, and last one Gramapati, Prabhu Gamunda is the nodal officer of Grama. Rashtra in three divided into three parts of Rashtras and Mandalas. Land revenue, toll on goods, houses, shops, and tax on occupations like operating ferries formed the income of the kingdom. Foreign trade also brought a lot of taxes. In literature, the Rashtrakuta encouraged both Kannada and Sanskrit. Trivikrama wrote a Nalachampu. It is in Sanskrit, Champu work. Halayuda, Kavi Rahasya. Ubay Kavi Panna wrote Shanti Purana. Sri Vijaya Kaveri Kaviraja Marga in Kannada. Shivakottachara wrote Vadda Radhane. Adikavi Pampa, Adi Purana and Vikramarjuna Vijaya. Grammarian Shaktayana, Gunabhadra, Veersena were in the Amoga Varsha's court. In art, most popular, Agraharas and Matas were the prominent educational centers in those days. Knowledge was imparted about Sanskrita, the Vedas, astrology, logic, and Puranas. The centers of learning is Saloti in Indi Taluk, Bijapur district, Haveri district in Kalsa, Shivamogga district, Ballagavi. These are three centers of learning. The Rashtrakuta King's Fair, devotees of Shiva and Vishnu, and have built many Shiva and Vishnu temples. Jainism had received royal patronage and became a widespread religion. Apart from these, even other religions were encouraged. Next, we saw a brief explanation about Ellora and Elephanta caves. Ellora caves. First we saw the Ellora caves. One of the most fascinating archaeological sites in Maharashtra. Ellora dates back to about 1500 years ago and is the epitome of Indian rock cut architecture. The 34 caves are actually Buddhist, Hindu, and Jain religious monuments carved in the rock, created between the 6th and 10th century. The Buddhist 17, Hindus and the Buddhist 17 Hindu and 5 Jain caves carved in proximity at Ellora are proof of the religious harmony prevalent during this period of the Indian history. Ellora is one of the most famous monuments of India. One more special thing that it was established by Rashtrakuta's kings, especially Krishna I, was started the constructions of Ellora caves. Ellora Monument Cave is situated in Aurangabad state of Maharashtra. Kailasnatha temple was established by Krishna first by one rock stone. It's very fantastic. This temple about 200 feet height, 270 feet, 76 feet length and 154 feet breadth. It's proud to say that this temple was built by Karnatikas. In this temple's wall was filled with peaceful pictures of Ramayana and Mahabharata. This is one of the crown to the Indian culture. In Elephanta Caves. Elephanta Caves are called Garapuri. Portuguese called Elephanta to Garapuri town because when they came to India that time, in Garapuri town there were many broken elephant sculpture found everywhere. That's reason gave the name Elephanta that Garapuri town. This Elephanta Caves is 10 kilometer distance from the gateway of India in Mumbai. Elephanta Caves built by Rashtrakutas. This land was not always called Elephanta. This name was given by Portuguese in 1534. The Portuguese took over the island from the Gujarat Sultanate and somewhere at the entrance to the island, they found a life-size, the 7-meter high masterpiece Sadasiva dominates the entrance to cave first. There are also ancient Buddhist stupa mounds on the same island. The Elephanta Caves are located in a small island in western India, dotted with numerous ancient archaeological remains that depict its rich cultural past. The architecture and forested area of Elephanta Caves have been declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Rashtrakuta kings have been built the cutting walls of high basalt step rock walls. There are about 34 caves which are located 30 kilometers away from the district of Aurangabad, state of Maharashtra. The rock-cut sculpture was found everywhere in the Elephanta Caves. The Elephanta was the capital city of Konkana Maurya's. It is celebrated for its colossal image of Mahesh Murthy with 3 heads, each representing a different form. So, really, we are luckiest people who born in India. So, salute to Indian sculpture of ancient India. Thank you.